Muy buenas a todos, ¿qué tal estáis? Hoy vuelvo con Alan Wake con otro capítulo más. Así que nada, sin más dilación, vamos a ello. Bueno, aparecemos aquí, en un lugar espeluznante cuanto menos. Aquí con el señor Nightingale. Vale, no creo que pueda avanzar por aquí, no parece. Así que creo que solamente hay un camino posible por el que ir. Uy, ¿y esto qué es?
Who was writing who? Who was writing this poem? Me?
El escritor
No.
de la primera palabra, pero no de la última, con el terror de la luz y las sombras lanzadas. El tercer ojo se abre para proyectar la noche. Este es el momento para escribir. Este es el ritual para guiarte. Tus amigos lo conocerán cuando te hayas ido. Vale, es lo que a mí me apetecía. ¡Ay, partida guardada! ¡Qué bien!
Stepping to the murder site, I'd felt it, hanging in the air. A meaning, the violent emotion of the act, like a cloud of wrath. The dead eyes of the victim staring at something you couldn't see, and yet making you aware of it. Something had soaked into this place on a molecular level, overlapping with your meaningless existence. Regression to something you had managed to forget. Marking you. Taking you for a ride. Making you crazier.
Lo normal. Wake. Ah, mira, ¿y cómo la puedo ver? ¿A través de la ventana a lo mejor? Vale, bien. Palabras de arma. Vale, nada, vamos a seguir aumentando esto, es que no tengo la escopeta. Es que no tengo la escopeta, entonces sin escopeta poco puedo hacer. Por eso me encantaría que me dieran la escopeta. Ya ustedes saben. Las escopetas nos gustan. Vale, quería ver si por casualidad.
The station had changed. I was closer now.
Como todo, cariño.
Parliament Tower, our home in New York. Was I really this close to being home? Going up to our apartment? Would I be home? Or was this just an echo of the real thing? Even then, the murder site had brought me one step closer to escape.
¿Es el teléfono otra vez? No. Vale, m'he perdut. No sé dónde está el teléfono. Y Alan corre como pollo sin cabeza, es una cosa. Creo que era por aquí. Sí, está ahí la cabina. Bien, bien, bien.
The payphone at the edge of the plaza was ringing again.
Hey, Alan. Thank God he picked up. I thought I lost you again.
Who are you? Why are you helping me?
Did you go deeper? To the overlap?
Are you talking about the murder site? Yeah, I did. I...
That's fantastic, Alan. We're close to getting out. We're making progress.
Well, we would be if you would answer my damn questions.
Last time we spoke, you were pretty worried about Alice. Did you ever check Parliament Tower? To make sure she really got out of the dark place?
Well, of course she got out. That's why I'm here. That's the whole goddamn point.
Be very careful, Alan. The dark presence is stealing from you. It can already manifest as your double. Scratch will come.
Wait, hello?
Me encanta cuando nos solucionan tantas dudas así de golpe. Vale, pues... El edificio es eso, ¿no? Si alguien me dice wake, no pienso hacerle caso. Me voy aquí. Entra. Oh, eco.
Maybe he was a victim. The cult, using his words. Or maybe he was the monster behind it all. Either way, Alice Wake, his ex, she knew things. It was there in her art for all to see. A cry for help. The darkness she'd witnessed. And that put her in danger.
Was Alice here? In the story?
Ah, sorpresa. No me apetece mucho hacer eso, la verdad. Pero bueno, supongo que tendremos que hacerlo. Alan, ¿cómo se nota que tienes perras, eh? Bueno, pues nada, aquí atrapados en un ascensor, lo que más nos apetece. La presencia oscura no es muy lista, podría aprovechar ahora para matarnos, la verdad. Es lo que haría yo. Vale, encantador. La iniciación 3.
Alice's photo equipment. Set to go off when the door opens.
Get out! Leave me alone!
Alice! Alice! Alice. This is a photo of Scratch.
Elegir fotos para póster de exposición.
Is he stalking her?
¿Y si tú eres Scratch? ¿Y si estás zumbadísimo?
This is the door to my study, where I wrote my books. This symbol wasn't here before. Alice's video camera. No memory card inside.
Vale, parece que tendremos que buscar eso. A ver, esto parece ser algo. Video art doc en pantallas multi. Vale. Punto focal del lugar oscuro. Pues vale. Parte 1. Memory card.
Part 1. What was Alice working on?
Ah, surprise, motherfucker. Ah, pensaba que podía coger una cebolla, pero no. Bueno, pues vamos a poner la memory card, ¿de acuerdo?
When I was younger, the Photography was everything to me. I moved to New York thinking I'd make it as an artist. And then I met Alan. We had a good thing. We were both dedicated by our creative ambitions. The only difference was that Alan's work made money. He brought me work when he could. I took his promo shots, created covers for his books. I'm sure he forced his publisher into it. I was taking photos, just not my photos. And that gnawed at me. Things got complicated sometimes, but that's life, right? We loved each other. Then Alan hit a block. I brought out a meaner side of him. One I didn't like. I set up a trip to see a doctor in Washington. I didn't tell him until we got there. We argued. Things went wrong. And he was just gone. Drowned, allegedly. It's easy for people to think it was my fault. Hell, I do too sometimes. About 6 years ago, I started hearing noises in the night. Typewriter keys clacking. Voices. Alan was back. Haunting me. Then it got violent. It was Alan. And yet, it was a monster. He always did have anger in him. I set up cameras around the apartment with motion sensors and flashes. Now, when the monster comes, I turn it into art. My nightmares caught on film. And this is the focus of my new exhibition. To show people the world is so much darker than they ever knew. I'm calling this exhibit The Dark Place.
Alice. Scratch was terrorizing her. Why?
¿Os imagináis que eso es toda una flipada de Alice? Bueno, vamos a ver. Voy a apagar esto.
I sat in the writer's room and wrote a story. Initiation. To project myself through the dark place, to look for a way out. The story had brought me here, brought me nowhere. Looped me back. I was writing the story. And in the story, I now stepped into the writer's room. But there was no one here writing it.
bueno, fin de otra parte. Un capítulo bastante cortito, lo cual yo agradezco, la verdad. Nada, como siempre, os ha gustado este vídeo y queréis dejar un like, más que bienvenido, yo lo agradezco un montón. Comentadme en la sección de comentarios qué os ha parecido y ya nos vemos en el siguiente capítulo. Adiós.